I have just lost my job today. I just got laid off.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Finance with Flow, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how mass layoffs are destroying people's lives. People losing jobs without warning, they don't have anything saved up, and they have zero backup plan. So I've stitched together a few videos of people that were laid off giving off their stories and experiences. Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear my thoughts and opinions. But before that, really quick, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload.
Lost my job today. I just got laid off. I have worked for the last 5 years in the nonprofit sector, and due to funding cuts, they had to dissolve my role. I have loved my time working with this last nonprofit. I have loved doing the work that I do. I genuinely believe that I have one of the best jobs, or have had one of the best jobs that a person could ever ask for. Getting funding as a nonprofit, now more than ever, has never been more difficult. And the barriers in funding that they are facing is unlike anything I've seen in the last 5 years of my career. I'm just frustrated because I felt like after losing everything last year in Hurricane Helene, I moved to a new area that I don't know anyone, and 2 weeks after moving, we lost everything we had to Hurricane Helene in the flooding. And it's taken from then to now to finally feel like I've found a stride and gotten momentum. And I kept having this feeling things are so good right now. I am afraid for when that next shoe drops. So I'm just taking today to process. I can't believe I lost my job. There's going to be a moment where everything makes sense. I know it.
Oh my god. I literally just got fired because of my TikToks. Guys, sorry, I'm back home now. Oh my god, I'm like literally shaking. I just lost my job that I worked at for 2 years because I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to like record at the restaurant and make TikToks, which sounds dumb. Like, I understand the reason I was let go, but no one like told me that I couldn't do it. Like, no one told me that it wasn't allowed or that I was gonna, like, I didn't even get in trouble for it. I didn't get a write-up for anything. I've never gotten a write-up at that place. Like, I've worked there for over 2 years, and like it just feels so like out of the blue. Like, I don't know, I just can't believe I just got fired. I got a call and I actually missed it because I was literally at Pilates, and then I came out of Pilates, so I had a missed call, and it was from the like HR department at my work. I cannot disclose the company's name, okay? I can't. They called me and they were like, you are terminated immediately, and they want me to take down all of my TikToks. So unfortunately, there will not be any more come work a serving shift with me videos. I cannot believe this just happened. I cannot believe it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this. So yesterday I was laid off again. This is my second layoff in 8 months. And I'm like still in shock, I think. I did not even think this was a possibility when I accepted this offer. And I am really not doing well. I'm like so scared, and I just like cannot believe this is happening again, and that I'm back to where I started. So that is that. And this is all like on top of me already having like a really terrible week. So I'm in the dark place. And I just wanted to update you guys because I have like nothing in me right now to be posting. So that is what's going on. And to anyone who's in the job search or has gotten laid off recently, God, yeah, I'm with you again. So that is that. I'm gonna probably be like signing off for a minute.
Alrighty, y'all. So I just got let go of my job, and honestly, like, you probably think, okay, why isn't she crying? Why does she look happy? Because I know it's in God's hands. I'd actually been wanting to close this chapter of my life and move on to the next, but I just didn't really know if I was ready or what opportunity would be next. But we all ended things on a very nice term, very good term. Nothing but love for my company, and it's a shitty situation, but I felt that everything was fine, you know? I've been fired from a job before, a very toxic work environment, and whenever that happened, it was very traumatic, and I had so much PTSD from after that. I felt a lot of self-doubt, but this time I know I'm in good hands. I know that everything happens for a reason, and not really much of a relief, but more so that, like, my chapter's coming. I'm gonna be fine. So now we're gonna go home, and we're gonna go to Miami, and we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate that, not that I got laid off, not that I'm unemployed, but we're gonna celebrate that one chapter has officially closed and another is opening.
I'm gonna get another job.
I had to apply for another job.
Oh. Well, you have to hurry up and apply for another job, Mom.
Yeah, I will.
Well, if you're not in the best mood, then what will make you happy?
I just need some time just to chill, just process my emotions. But it's fine.
I don't know how I can help you with that. I don't know what I can do to help.
Hey guys, so it happened. I am officially unemployed. If you've been following along, you know I have been searching for an exit plan for my job. Bartending, fix and flipping. I have been trying to figure out a way to quit my job of 7.5 years, but I just didn't have the balls to leave, right? Well, they made the decision for me yesterday. They shut the department down. So I was laid off yesterday, and I feel relieved. I feel guilty about not being sad about it, you know? One of the reasons I feel relieved is the pay was going down. That's why I was looking for an exit plan. They kept changing our pay, and it started to feel like volunteer work. So I was going to be stressed about money regardless, but giving them 8 hours of my day, you know? So I'm glad it's over. I did give myself the day yesterday to be sad, right? Mourn it a little bit. But today I got up. I hiked Stone Mountain. I was not about to sit in bed, rot, and TikTok doom scroll, you know? But I got shit to do. I got dreams. I got aspirations. And I have time now. I have time. So send a prayer for your girl. I got shit coming. I might start a series called Unemployed and Shit and take y'all on this journey. This is my first time being unemployed in almost 8 years. So, yeah, this is crazy.
You want to know why I was fired? I was fired because a child spit on my co-teacher. They kicked me twice, and they threw wood chips in my face. And so while I was trying to pick up the child, they said that I mishandled the child, as if I just threw her this way, threw her that way. I picked her up, and as I picked her up, she snatched her arm, and they said that I was holding her by one arm, as if I was just holding her like a baby doll up in the air. I was not doing that. I picked her up. This child is very defiant. She doesn't listen when she doesn't want to listen. We're on the playground. My co-teacher, I think she was throwing mulch, and she told her to stop throwing mulch. She wouldn't stop throwing the mulch, so she picked her up and she brought her over there where I was. So when she brought her over there where I was, she fell out on the ground and she started throwing mulch at me. So I'm like, stop throwing the mulch. She's still throwing the mulch. So when I get down to try to stop her from throwing the mulch, she throws mulch in my face. And then she kicks me twice. I still have the footprints on my clothes. She kicked me twice. Not once, but 2 times. So I called Code Red on the walkie-talkie, and I try to pick her up. I really pick her up 3 times, but you can only see 2 on the camera. So I picked her up 1 time, and then she dropped down. I picked her up again. She snatched her arm, and then somehow I was holding her by 1 arm. So that's when I put my stuff down, because I had my clipboard and my things in my arm. I put it down and I picked her up again. That's when another person came out and she grabbed her. This is the second tantrum that child had today. Now that morning, that child was in the classroom, and my co-teacher had asked her to do something. She didn't want to do it, so she had a tantrum. She took her shoes and socks off. She threw them across the classroom. This is every day. This is not a one-time occurrence thing. This is happening with this child every day. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. There were no repercussions. Nothing happens to the kids. You're the adult in the situation. It should have been did. What am I to do when a child is kicking, having a physical tantrum, throwing mulch? They won't get up. They won't listen. They're kicking me. They already spit water on her, on my other co-teacher. They already spit water on her. They already kicked her. Then when she comes over here, she's kicking me. She's throwing mulch at me. And then when I get down, she throws mulch in my face. There are no laws to protect teachers, and this is not fair. I'm a Head Start teacher. This is not fair. It's not fair that the kids get to just run the classroom and just do whatever, and then there are no repercussions. Nothing happens. That's why they keep doing it. They keep doing it because they know nothing's going to happen. Oh, that doesn't happen when I'm in the classroom with her. You in the classroom one day with her when I was out sick. One day. Do it every single day. Then tell me how you feel. It is what it is, and that's what I told them. It is what it is, and that's why they let me go, because I said it is what it is, and I'm going to say it with it. I'm going to say it again. It is what it is, because it's not fair. It's not fair. Of course, I'm not going to beat up a child. I'm going to kick a stunk or sling her around, and they can show you the camera. None of that happened. The only thing I did was pick her up. To try to get her away to diffuse the situation. But I'm the problem because I picked her up so-called inappropriately. But I picked her up. She snatched her arm. What am I to do? If I would have dropped her in that moment, then I really would have been in trouble. So what are you to do when a child is clearly being defiant, not listening, and harming the teacher? Oh, mulch is not going to harm you. That's not the point. You're teaching this child that it's okay to act this way. It's okay to do this because nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. You're just going to come back to school the next day, and then when you get upset again, you can throw some more mulch in the teacher's face. That's what you're teaching the kids? Yeah. But I'm looking for a job, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm out of here.
I lost my job today, but here's why it's actually the best thing that I think could have happened. For context, I have been working for this company for 2 years. I love the people that I work for. I love the work that I do. I loved that it was very part-time, only about 40 hours a month, and I was paid a pretty decent hourly wage for my time. And so it couldn't have been more perfect. 1 year ago, my husband took a big promotion at work, and his increase in income allowed me to not have to contribute financially to our household. So this money that I was making was for projects around the house, into myself, my photography studio, and our daughter. So I'm a bit bummed that that is going away, but here's why it's a good thing. For the last couple of years, I've allowed this job to keep me in my comfort zone. I've had all these big ideas and dreams of doing something creative, something that's my own. I've been working in the e-commerce marketing world for several years now, and I've always wanted to open my own store. So maybe that's the direction I'll take, is I'll finally open an online store. Also have a photography studio that I have barely been shooting from. Our daughter graduates from high school in 3 years, so I have like 2 to 3 years left to either figure out how to make money for myself, or I'm gonna have to go out and get a job when she graduates, because I can't just be a stay-at-home mom, wife forever. But I am enjoying it now, and I am so grateful for my husband who allows me to do this, and I don't want to waste any more time putting my dreams on the back burner. So this is the perfect opportunity. Came at a good time. Thank you, universe. Thank you for being here.
Hello, good people. Good, hard-working people. I like to think of myself as a good, hard-working person. But apparently, I didn't work hard enough because your girl is laid off. But I can't lie. I'm actually okay. Like, I think this is the best thing that could have happened. Let me explain why. I've been talking about leaving this job since I got the job like 3.5 years ago. So now I feel like this is God, like, look, you needed a little push. I know you knew what to do, but let me just push you out of there so you can do what you're supposed to do. So I am not upset. I was more so upset at the like to me, y'all gonna do this to me? But you can't take things personally. And this is like literally the best thing that ever happened to me. So now I'm severance pay bae. Severance pay bae about to make her way down out to the motherfucking bay. No, but seriously, so I'm about to go full-blown entrepreneur. Like, everything I've been saying that I want to do, I'm about to do now. I'm not looking for another job. I'm not fixing my resume. I'm not asking for anything. Like, I don't need your sister, auntie, cousin to get me in. Not right now. Actually, not at all. Because we about to make this work. It's finally time for me to live the life that I want to live. Make the life that I want to live. So, I'm good. So, stay with me on this journey because I'm about to be like super vlogging because I got hella time on my hands now. So I'm about to be super vlogging, and this is the prequel. I ain't gonna say this episode 1. This is prequel to the journey of severance pay bae. Here to slay, here to make her way. Period.
It's just a reminder that companies do not care about you. So make sure you're taking your PTO, you're spending time with your kids, you're not killing yourself for a job, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You don't matter to them. I got let go yesterday, and within 15 seconds of getting the phone call, I was locked out of everything for my company. And they haven't even bothered to send me my severance package or anything official to sign yet. And guess who can't apply for unemployment until that's done?
A lot of people are getting laid off from work without any warning. One day they wake up ready to go to work, and by the end of the day, their job is gone. It's scary how fast things can change. These layoffs are not just numbers on a paper. They are real people losing their income, their security, and their peace of mind. Many of them have families to take care of, bills to pay, and no backup plan at all. The sad truth is that most people were already living paycheck to paycheck, and when that paycheck disappears, everything starts to fall apart. It's painful to see people who have worked hard for years being told they're no longer needed. Some are in their 50s and some 60s, too old for most new jobs and too young to retire. They give their best years to these companies, and now they're being replaced by cheaper workers and machines. There's no loyalty anymore. Companies only care about saving money, even if it means destroying lives. People are trying to stay positive, but it's not easy. Imagine having rent to pay, kids to feed, and no money coming in. Some people are selling their cars, moving back with their family, or skipping meals just to survive. The emotional pain is heavy, and you can start to question your own self-worth, your skills, and and your future. It's not just about losing a job, it's about losing stability, routine, and hope. Many feel like they've lost their identity because their job was a big part of who they were. In this economy, things are getting worse. Prices are rising, rent is high, and finding a new job takes months. Even when you find one, the pay is often lower than before. Employers are taking advantage of the fact that they know people are desperate, and it's heartbreaking to see how many people are becoming broke, scared, and hopeless. And some people are even going into debt just to survive. Anything to keep the food on the table, but that just creates more problems later. What makes it even worse is how sudden these layoffs happen. No warning, no preparation, one email or meeting and it's all over. You walk out of the office with the box in your hand wondering what's next. You can't even say goodbye properly because it feels unreal. People who once laughed together are now scared they'll be next. The workplace feels cold and tense. It gets to a point where it feels like everybody's walking on eggshells just waiting for bad news. There's a deep fear spreading that no job is safe anymore. You can work hard, follow the rules, be loyal, and still end up unemployed overnight. The system doesn't protect workers, it protects companies. And the government? Yes, they talk about helping, but the help is never enough, or it comes too late. While executives get bonuses, the ordinary worker loses everything. Some people are trying to rebuild, to start small businesses or take online jobs, but it's not really that easy. When you're broke and stressed, it's hard to think clearly and take big risks. Depression and anxiety are also becoming more common. People can't sleep at night thinking about the bills and the future. Families are fighting more because of the money problems. Relationships break under pressure. Layoffs don't just destroy careers, they destroy families, dreams, and mental health. Older workers are suffering the most. They can't just start over that easily. They send hundreds of job applications and never hear anything back. Some companies don't give them a chance because of their age. Imagine spending your life building experience and then being told you're too old to be hired. It's cruel, and these people deserve respect, but instead they're left behind. This wave of layoffs is a reminder that no one should depend completely on one job. But how exactly can you save or build something else when you're barely surviving? People are told to have savings, but how can they save when everything is so expensive? The truth is, most people never had a backup plan because they never thought they'd ever need one. And now they're learning the hard way that life can change in an instant. This is not just an economic problem, it's a human problem. Behind every layoff is a story of struggle, fear, and heartbreak. People deserve better than this. They deserve fair treatment, proper warning, and real support. Losing a job should not mean losing your whole life, but that's exactly what's happening to too many people today. If you're watching this and you're going through it, please remember you're not alone. You didn't fail, the system failed you. Keep fighting, keep looking, and believing that something better will always come. Because even when everything feels lost, you still have your strength, your experience, and your will to survive. And sometimes, that's all we need for a new beginning. Let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.